even. When you're good, it's not bragging. And elite wide receivers and the confidence they exude often permeates an entire team, and we're going to see a couple of examples of that in this one. Welcome to the home of the Ohio State Buckeyes, Columbus, Ohio, and the old horseshoe on the banks of the Olentangy. As we'll see, the number 12 team in the country, the Alabama Crimson Tide, taking on the third-ranked team in the land, the Ohio State Buckeyes. For EA Sports College Football, Reese Davis with you alongside David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. And guys, can't wait to get this one started. Alabama about to kick off to get things started. The ball squirts through the end zone. That'll be a touchback. They'll bring it out to the 25.
They Shabin ain't want to ask for help because he been talking shit to me. That's why. Yeah, it's mad funny. Especially when it's only my voice because y'all not sharing your voice. Okay.
They'll go to the ground. He's going to lose a yard on that one.
And man, it's nice to have a guy that is just better than your guys. And no matter what play you call, man, how about him getting in the backfield quick, penetrating, using his quickness, and using his strength to get him to the ground? That is a baller.
After getting knocked back to open this drive, it's 2nd and 12. The give to the back. He's knocked down a couple of yards behind the line of scrimmage.
And that's why he is an all-American caliber player. He is just so physical and dominant against the run. He's able to shed blockers, use his athleticism, use his speed, get to the ball carrier and bring him down. Simply one of the best box defenders you're going to find in the entire country.
And the running game has gone in the wrong direction. The offense tries to turn it around and go forward on 3rd down. Caught over the middle. It's Peoples. And he'll have enough for the 1st down at the 42.
One of the things you love about this running back is not only can he run between the tackles, but he's also a weapon in this offense catching the football.
And the Buckeyes will have it 1st and 10. Looking for room. It's Jackson.
Yeah, I'm still getting comfortable with this playbook.
Well, it's plays like that that'll help this offense stay in rhythm all game long. If you can have that kind of success on 1st down running the football, it just opens up your entire playbook moving forward.
The Buckeyes in a good spot here with 2nd and short. Dropping back, it's Sayin. Unloads to the wideout. Sweet throw and catch along the sideline. It's enough for the 1st down. And you know the line they kick around at Ohio State.
I turn that shit off.
Forward pass, 2 of the 3 things that can happen are bad. Woody had dudes like this, he'd be spinning that magic bean all over this place.
You ain't lying. My, how times have changed. Now it is pass, pass, pass. Find explosive playmakers like this on the outside. Get them the football.
Hand off to the single back. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage.
Well, you love to see that from the defense, right? It's like bend, don't break. They've given up a bunch of plays on this drive, but now that they're getting down close to field goal range, you're seeing them start to stiffen up there.
Yeah, and plays don't matter anymore. Yards don't matter. All that matters with these defenses nowadays is points and limiting them.
Didn't get much on 1st down. It's 2nd and 9. Back to pass. Quarterback just flat, missed it, incomplete. Here comes the 7th play of this opening drive. They've moved it well, but now facing 3rd down. From the gun, wants to pass. Quickly out to the tight end. He gets across the 20 and finally out of bounds at the 19 there in the red zone.
Well, I know the tight end did some good things after the catch, but got to give the quarterback credit, too, for the location of the throw. Because he put it out in front of his big man, he was able to make the catch and accelerate, creating some distance there between him and the defense.
Gets the back moving. Trying to cap this drive with the pass. The screen, and watch out. He'll be brought down at the 3-yard line. An explosive play in the passing game has it on the doorstep.
Nice job by the receiver on the in route there. And how about the speed? After he made his break, he was
Got to
able
make a
to
decision. Who you going for?
helping out his QB on that one.
Got to make a
Trying to cash it
decision.
in on 1st and goal. Trying to pound their way in. And he'll be stopped for no gain. Still sitting at the 3-yard line.
And that's exactly what you want to do as a defense, man. You want to get penetration and not let that tank get downhill. Because when he gets downhill at that weight and that size, it could be a problem for your defense. Get him before he gets started.
This motherfucker here.
Looking for the goal line. And there was nowhere to go. Just stopped in his tracks in the backfield.
That's such a great physical play by the defense because this is one of the bigger, more physical running backs you'll see in the country, and we're used to seeing him push the pile the other direction. Not that time. It's the big guys up front on defense getting penetration, and they're sending him back for a tackle for loss.
Might be calling a hot route. They're going to throw it on 3rd and goal. Looking for the goal line. And they've got him down after the short completion, but they inch closer and closer to pay dirt. Powers forward. He is denied.
Good stop.
Just short of the goal line. Pushed his way to the 1 and could go no further. And they'll turn it over on downs. The roar of the crowd trying to fuel this defense to keep them pinned in their own end. Back to throw, it's Simpson. Finds his tight end.
Nice quick throw there. It's so important for quarterbacks to be able to find a rhythm and to be comfortable and confident. You want to just get the ball out quickly, make it an accurate and easy throw. And you can tell that these two guys, they rep that play in practice all the time, and it's now showing up here in the game.
This crowd bringing the energy and noise early.
Come on, make the tackle.
First down, and boy, did he earn it after taking that lick. You can go way back in the history books to the wishbone attack, all the way back to the first Rose Bowl team. Alabama builds its identity on a strong running game.
Builds it on dudes that tote the rock and do it with nastiness, with some physicality. Not one guy's going to bring them down, and you see it year after year with these guys, and there's always somebody that's going to be a physical challenge to try to get on the ground.
And this one will be stopped for no gain.
Got to give the defense credit. Watching film, anticipating. They knew that this offense had this play in their back pocket. They knew about the speed of this wide receiver and different ways they were going to try to get him involved. Everybody on defense on the same page, playing together. I love it.
Intercepted, a turnover. Touchdown, Ohio State. What a play. Not only the interception, but a great return for the score.
Man, how great is it to see the most athletic position on the field work, showing he could be a running back, showing he could be a wide receiver. I mean, what else can a defensive lineman do? What an athlete.
And the extra point makes it 7-0.
Oh, man.
Kickoff unit is out there again, and this crowd is feeling themselves after that last drive. And he takes this from inside the 5. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19.
Say, get the fuck out of here.
This drive from inside their own 20 at the 19-yard line. The pitch to the left. Into the pile, maybe got one. He stopped at the 21.
That was funny.
You want to run the football. I mean, that's okay. You'll take some of these. But if they start to add up down the road, obviously, you might want to think about airing it out a little bit.
After picking up a couple at 2nd and 8. Looking to throw, it's Simpson. Grabbed in the middle, it's Williams. He'll get a
This motherfucker broke like 4 tackles just now.
Well, the defense did a nice job taking everything away down the field, but once the drag route was caught, they just couldn't rally to the ball carrier in time to make a tackle, and as a result, new set of downs.
Grab behind the line, it's Horton. And there were no creases or crevices to run through, and they shove him out of bounds.
Great play by the cornerback. He was just way too physical at the point of attack. He beat his man trying to block him, and he tackled that receiver on the screen.
Plenty of work to do here on 2nd and long. Off the play fake. Dances away. Ball is loose. Scoops it up, still alive.
Good awareness by the offense. You never want to see the ball on the ground, but a nice job understanding just kind of jump on it and make sure you keep this.
No, he got hit. Nigga, what you mean?
Well, guys, Ohio State has the lead here.
The first guy was holding him up. The second one came in.
Look at our stats so far. Now to see if these guys can get back in the game in the 2nd quarter. First play of the period, first down here.
Exactly.
Snap it to the back. Running to Green. Turning it on. Really good job by everybody there. Well blocked, good run, and a first down. Not much can impose your will on a defense like popping a big run.
Especially when they know you're going to run it, right? This offense right now is just more physical. They're more physical up front in the trenches. And this running back and his ability to break tackles, that is just so demoralizing for this defense.
Tight end now in motion. They're going to ride this running back. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play. It's amazing how play by a defensive end in the backfield can really swing the momentum not only of a series but of a game sometimes.
All you're trying to do is create negative plays, to get them behind the sticks a little bit, to get those sacks, to get those tackles for losses. You see so much stunting in college football.
A shot toward the end zone.
That should have been an interception, bro. You threw that mad late, bro.
Right there for the taking, but couldn't reel it in.
And that's how pressure on a quarterback can affect the passing game. They were able to get after him on that play.
It looked like it.
The QB made a bad decision.
That's where I was waiting. I was expecting you to go.
Here comes the heat. Those defenders were seeing red, and the quarterback felt it and got down quickly.
Hey, listen, it's important at that position to be able to be good off schedule. Everything's easy when it's on time. You get the ball out. But when things break down and they get off schedule, you've got to have a guy back there that can make the right decisions. He did exactly that.
It's good. Easy call for the refs. That'll bring him to within 4.
And you want a touchdown and you want to be aggressive, but man, right down the middle, that obviously gives me some confidence down the road that I can trust this guy.
Wow.
He'll bring it out. It's Graham. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. Okay, here comes the Ohio State offense onto the field. That last drive was promising at times, but stalled out, and they turned it over on downs, Jesse.
I think they got to do a better job here, just being better early in the downs, on first down finding positive things.
Yeah, and it's frustrating when you move the football and get stopped on the other side of the field and get no points. But they've had some success, and I like the aggressiveness. They just got to cash some of these drives in.
What an impact from that last explosive play. They were pinned down in their own territory, now 1st and 10 from their own 45. Dropping back, it's Sayin. Makes the catch. Powers through. Really putting together a threat now. They get the first. It's at the 37.
All right, defense. It ain't working, right? They're stringing together several first downs here. We're going to need to change this up, find something we can disrupt the quarterback and mess up this offense a little bit.
Wide receiver going in motion. Unloads it left. Makes a connection. A quick tackle made, but he's got plenty for the first down. The time-honored phrase for a quarterback is field general. This dude in this environment, he's like a stadium commander. He's like an elevated rank above field general.
He's like an orchestrator. He knows how to set them off and bring it up and bring the excitement with the big plays and make it look easy time and time again. And that's why this offense is so impressive.
He snagged it, but he'll be stopped short of the first down. Good, solid pickup on that play.
How nice is it in this offense to have your best receiver playing in the slot? You're matching him up against linebackers, against safeties, or nickel corners. Nickel corners are oftentimes the defense's third best cornerback. This guy is virtually uncoverable.
Do it late. Yep.
Intercepted. Big play. Stop.
Do it mad late.
The defense was in cover two, which means they had two safeties playing deep, and they took everything
Shouldn't
away
have
from the
threw it.
quarterback vertically, forcing him to have to try to check it down. And a great job by the linebacker, jumping the throw and getting the pick.
The Tide offense rolls onto the field. David, they couldn't pay off that last drive with a touchdown.
Now, they moved the ball down the field and executed like they wanted to until they stalled out and had to settle for a field goal.
I think if you want...
And he'll be knocked down at the 2-yard line. And this crowd loves a good pass rusher in the line of Chase Young, the Bosa's, Jim still wagging. The Buckeyes can get after the quarterback.
Yeah, and when the crowd's going nuts like it does in the shoe, it just makes it easier to rush the passer. The snap count is silent, it's predictable, and then you pin your ears back, and that's why they've had so many great pass rushers at Ohio State.
On 3rd and long, he'll need to loosen up that arm. He can't quite get there on the scramble. Dangerous with his feet, but this defense rises to the occasion and forces a 4th down. Alabama will bring the punt team on the field. They'll have to punt for the first time this afternoon. Makes the catch at the 45. And good work by the coverage team to get the return man down on the ground. Let's see if they can get something going here late in the half. Motion from the wideout. Looking downfield. It's Sayin. Pocket breaking down. He is brought down, but man, what a job to find some running room and move the chains.
Stop being greedy.
I love the change in decision-making, right? That was a much better job. Last possession, Tried to force it in there, threw the interception. This possession, it's not there. Take off and scramble. Great job. You got enough athletic ability to do that. Big third down conversion by this offense.
Gets it out quickly. He's finally shoved out of bounds at the 23-yard line, and a big pickup on that one.
Well, you know who's got to love this offense picking up so many first downs? It's their own defense. David, I know you love playing on teams with great offenses.
It's now 1st and 10 from the 24-yard line. Wants to throw on 1st down. Rushes on him. He'll pull it down. He's going to be able to pick up a few yards before the slide.
You know, QBs want to make those big plays. They want to put up the big stats. But when nothing's there, sometimes you just tuck the ball, get a minimal gain. I like the slide, by the way, too. Get down and don't take a big hit.
And the Buckeyes can really attack on this 2nd and short. They'll run play action. He's got it on the move. They get him stopped at the 2, but it'll be 1st and goal.
And guys, how many first downs is that? Just on this drive alone? I mean, this defense allows 1 or 2 more drives like this, and they're going to be gassed by the 3rd quarter.
The Buckeyes trying to pay off the threat on 1st and goal. Fires to the tight end. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that.
That's a great example of the defense there tackling the catch. As soon as the big fella caught the ball, down he went, not picking up the first.
Got nothing last time. Now 2nd and goal from the 3. And he takes it in for a score. Touchdown, Buckeyes. On to attempt the try. Follow the blockers. The offensive line will take you to the hallelujah land.
And I tell you what, most of the time, Reese, it requires a little bit of skill to find that hole and, you know, slither through a little crack.
All right, brother.
Not a crack. That was wide open. Didn't take a lot of vision because the blocking was outstanding.
On the run from inside his own 5. And the return man showing great vision to be able to find some space and put his team in much better field position. They'll get a chance to work on that hurry-up offense here in the final minute of the 1st half. Leaves it with the back. He's going to lose a yard on that one.
And this offense on 1st down, man, they go backwards. And they've built a deficit, and they've been sluggish. And they just need something to get going, to get started, because they've kind of looked out of sorts and out of rhythm this whole game.
Looking for a man. It's Simpson. Fires to the big fella. And he might be known for run fits, but that was a sure and heavy tackle on the tight end. We got a timeout here late in the 1st half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. The horseshoe is rocking, trying to help their defense on 3rd down. They'll try to pick up the first through the air. Bring in the heat. Nifty little scamper on this one. Enough for the 1st down, and he slides in safely.
And usually when a QB takes off and scrambles, it's because the defense didn't do a great job keeping lane integrity, not keeping him in the pocket, letting him get outside, and then he can do damage. Then it's the next play that you have to play instead of this just the original pass. So defense has got to do a better job of keeping that guy in the pocket.
The offense calls timeout. It's the 2nd one they've used this half. What will they dial up on 2nd and a long way to go? Looking to fire. Going to take a shot. And they wanted it all on that incomplete pass. Instead, they're looking at 3rd down.
This is going to be a tough situation for the offense here. Late in the 1st half, they're trying to find a way to generate some points before going into the locker room, but the defense is ready for it. So the windows are not going to be very big, especially when you're trying to attack vertically like they did on that last one. Downfield completions are going to be tough to come by.
The play action fake.
That's a pick.
Pass is incomplete, and we dwindle down to 7 seconds.
You got got to be careful if you're the quarterback there. Third down, you know, you see a lot of exotic coverages by the defense. That time they played zone, and he tried to force that football into a real tiny window. He's lucky that one wasn't picked off.
Under fire. They finally get him on the ground, but not before he rips off enough for a first down. The offense wastes no time getting the timeout call. Just enough time for one final play in this half. Back to throw, it's Simpson. Here's a heat. Pass is incomplete, and that's going to do it for the first half. That's going to wrap it up here in the first half. Stay tuned. Second half not too far away. The Buckeyes will kick it away to start the second half. Here he comes from inside his own 5. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. Guys, here comes that Alabama offense onto the field. Down 2 possessions to start this third quarter. They'd love to build some early momentum.
You ain't lying, because you only got so many possessions.
Oh, he's got some space.
Come on. Why would you dive? This nigga tired as shit.
Touchdown.
Nigga tired as
Once
shit.
he got some room, it was over.
Man, how hard is it to defend when you have a weapon like this at running back that can play wide receiver? You can design ways to get the football in his hand. Palmer, once you get it in his hands, he'll do the rest.
Yeah, no doubt. I mean, and oftentimes those are easier throws for quarterbacks. And these running backs, they're just naturally so good when they have the football out in space. Their vision, their creativity, their ability to make people miss. And this guy shows you right there, a difficult guy to stop now if you're this defense moving forward.
And with the extra point, they cut the lead to 14-10. That one's going to get a little star marked beside it on the play sheet. One play, explosive, touchdown just like that. Coming out with it, it's Graham. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. The Buckeyes roll that offense back out there. They're still holding the lead, but hoping to flex a little muscle on this drive. Use the play fake, now to throw. And he was hit just as he was releasing the pass, and it falls to the ground incomplete.
And we need more of this from this defense, man. They have let this guy have too much time to throw the football. They haven't gotten that jersey dirty yet, haven't sacked him. But this is just as good as a sack. Getting to him, hitting him, letting him feel the physicality of this game, and not letting him feel comfortable.
Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on second down. On the ground, it's Jackson. A really productive run gets it up to the 31-yard line before he goes out of bounds.
You know, the RPO game now in college football really puts the defense in a bind, and it forces them just to freeze a half second as they try to distinguish between the running back and the quarterback. Who's keeping the football? On that play, it was the running back, and he made him pay.
Motion from the wide receiver. Back to pass, it's Sayin. Gets it to him on the screen. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage.
And you're trying to get the ball to the running back quick and let him get some space, but there was absolutely no space. They penetrated quickly, and they got him before he could even get going.
5 receivers across the formation. It's 2nd and 11. He wants to change this route. Going to swing it on 2nd down. Fakes the grab. Nice gain on that play, but a little bit short of the first down. And the Buckeyes come to the line in the hurry-up. Timeout called here by the defense. It's the first one they've used this half. The Buckeyes are at the line looking to convert on 3rd and short. Maybe some confusion on the snap count. It's going to be a false start. So the decision has been made, and the coach will take the penalty. They're facing a 3rd down. From the gun, wants to pass. Quickly to the tight end. 25 on its way. And he's brought down after a nice gain.
And that's a huge 3rd down conversion by the offense there. It's 3rd and long. You've got to lead, not by a lot. Quarterback, though, very poised. Reads the coverage, throws it in rhythm, and you stay on the field.
To the air, it's Sayin. Quarterback strolling away from heat. Pass rush coming after the quarterback, and they get him at the 32.
This offense is going to have to come up with a plan to block this guy. He is an absolute monster, and he showed you all his tools on that sack.
The Buckeyes trying to find their way forward after the big loss on the last play. To the air on 2nd down. Oh, does he turn that loose down the middle? Balls it in down the middle. Out to the races. Touchdown, Ohio State. And once he got away from
Well, you can't do that.
no shot at catching him.
Quarterback's abilities to read the field is huge. And also the anticipation, the time to be able to throw the football, Jesse, and hit a guy in stride so he can get run after the catch and get in the end zone. That was a nice job by the quarterback.
Yeah, it's critical, David. And listen, a lot of times touchdown passes aren't thrown into the end zone. You've got to read the coverage, hit the open guy, and let him do the rest.
On the move from inside his 5. Out of bounds at the 22, and just like that, they're out of trouble. Here comes that Alabama offense. Boy, that last touchdown, the one-play quick strike scored. Jesse, this offense hoping to keep that kind of explosiveness going. Quarterback feeling the pressure, and down he goes at the 22.
What an individual effort that time, beating his guy and getting in the backfield and making a play. Ohio State has had so many dominant D-linemen in recent years, right? The Bosa brothers, Chase Young. You know those guys are watching this game. They're proud of what they just saw. This dude is a game runner.
Quick pass on the jet motion. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage.
Really good job by the defense, seeing it and going and getting it. Nice job understanding the touch pass. It can happen. Those guys go in motion, man. I got to understand, safety's got to see that, start flying down, getting ready to play that. Nice job by the defense being ready for that play.
Oh, they really could have used that catch there. Physical pass defense. It brings up a 4th down. The Crimson Tide will bring the punt team on the field. This will be a 2nd time they've had to kick it away. And the returner goes down. Here comes the Ohio State offense onto the field. They reeled off a long touchdown drive the last time. They had a much better field position this time around. Back to throw, it's Sayin. Right down the middle. He's got it. There he goes to the right. He's at the 10. Touchdown, Buckeyes. And once he found open space, the band might as well start playing.
If I'm a play caller nowadays, man, I want more guys like this. Just versatility. You can see he can catch it out of the backfield like a wide receiver, or he can run it. Nice job catching the football with his hands, using his speed to do the rest and get into the end zone.
He'll start the return inside his 5.
Jesus Christ.
Slips through the line. Oh, what vision. There he goes. Open it up. He is game, and that one has the offense set up nicely.
Pursuit angle, baby.
Quarterback empties his backfield. The secondary walks up on the line, showing press coverage. Looking downfield on first down. Here's the pressure. Pressure all over the quarterback, and down he goes at the 24. This dude is having a day, and with that one, he's halfway to Chase Young's 4-sack single-game record.
Go get it, young fella. Just quickness, speed off the edge, getting to the quarterback. You got to be relentless when you're chasing the quarterback. And Chase Young's record, if you could go get that, big fella, that superstar, oof, that would be a fun day. Man, the momentum is squarely on their side right now. It's starting to feel like they're running away with this one. They scored a touchdown their last time out. Now on this drive here in the third quarter, the defense makes a massive play against the run, creating a negative play. They've got the opponent going backwards.
Picked off to stop the threat. Bringing it back.
And that's the danger about being in a third and long situation. You've got to push the football downfield, and the defense is expecting it. So they've got guys in the back end with their eyes on the QB. They're able to make the interception. This offense is going to have to do a better
Nah,
job.
I circle and then switch.
Opening play of this drive comes from the 34.
I do all my switching manually.
To throw, it's Sayin. Quickly complete. Is that stiff arm even a human arm? It looks like some type of steel bludgeoning device on his way to a first down. The offense setting up shop at the 46, 1st and 10. Looking to throw on first down. Makes the grab on the left. Out of bounds at the 43-yard line after the huge pickup.
I love the anticipation on that throw by the QB on the out route. You got to throw it before the receiver comes out of his break. Nice work.
Now it's a first down from the 43-yard line. Sends it back in motion. Gonna run it. It's Jackson. Pass the sticks and still on his feet. He stopped at the 32. Picks up 10 on the play and gets the first down.
How about that for efficiency if you're on this offense right now? 3 plays, 3 first downs. They get that one running the football. Great vision and open field running ability. Everything they're doing right now is working. This play caller is in a rhythm.
Snags it. Works his way to the 4-yard line, and they'll have it 1st and goal.
To be honest, I think the quarterback was a little bit surprised himself at the play call that came in that time. You've got a 3-possession lead here in the third quarter of this game. You're probably expecting some short throws, some runs. And this play caller is still asking for shot plays. And listen, you're the quarterback. You're happy to oblige when you've got the playmakers you have offensively. Just keep chucking it.
Oh, they're after him. Touchdown, Ohio State. And the beatdown has ensued. Well, that didn't necessarily go as planned, but it was most effective in the end.
I love it, Reese. Down in the red zone, this quarterback didn't have anybody open. Didn't panic. He just decided, man, I'm going to go do this myself. I'm going to use my wheels and put up 6 on the board. And it just happened.
It was too close to the end zone. He was worried.
This crowd now ready to get behind them. He'll bring it out.
All right, everybody stay in their goddamn lane.
Makes a move. He's got an alley.
You gotta be kidding me, bro.
He will score. Touchdown, Alabama. He is headed to the sideline with a little bounce in his step after scoring on that kick return.
And he should have some bounce in his step. How about the effort, weaving in and out, covering all that space, great blocking on the play, and he does the rest. You don't put guys back deep that can't roll. And you could see when he got in the open field, he rolled out.
He'll try to tack on one more. And after the extra point, they trail 35-17. You get a return like that, and it can't just be the guy with the ball who's right. Everybody has to do a job, and they did that in brilliant fashion on that one. He'll bring it out. It's Graham. He stopped there, but a good return coming out of his own end zone. 28. Let's see if they can put together a drive starting from their own 28. Looking to throw, it's Sayin. Gonna take a shot. Got it in stride inside the 20. Touchdown Buckeyes. And the punishment has been extended.
Man, that's a play this kid has been running ever since he was 7 years old at the park with his best friend, throwing them go routes right down the field. I'm running by a guy, I'm looking back, locating the football, making the catch, and he does it in a big moment here in this game.
Kickoff unit back to work, and they have been busy as they've built this sizable lead. Oh, look at Mr. Oh, and now the ball has been knocked free. The kicking team
I just can't. Oh, I got it. I was about to say, I just can't get a fumble.
You just can't have that happen if you're on the return team. You know, if you lose the football now, you're giving the other offense the ball back deep in your own end. Simply can't happen.
The offense changing the play. Wants to go up top on first down. He'll throw it. It's incomplete, and we'll change ends of the field now. And talk about spreading the ball around. Everyone getting a chance to show off the hands based on the number of targets we've seen. As we start the fourth quarter, it'll take a pretty sizable comeback to win this one. They had a chance to mull things over. Let's see how they start the final period here on second down. They go to the ground. They get him stopped after a pickup of 5 to the 28.
And here's the mindset if you're on offense. Fourth quarter, you've got a huge lead. Obviously, you're going to run the football, but just be aware of the clock. You don't want to snap it too quickly. You're probably just doing safe runs inside the tackles like you saw right there. You just got to execute. You got to be aware, but you've got this game in hand so long as you don't turn it over.
Got his man downfield. Touchdown, Ohio State. And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house. And with the way he's throwing it right now, there are some big names at the top of that record list. J.T. Barrett, Dwayne Haskins, Justin Fields might be getting ready to move them down a notch.
And moving those guys down, that's a day. That's the day you dream about. That's the day where the ball's barely touching the ground. You're in a zone, and everything is going your way.
Oh, look at Mr. Hands taking the squibber inside.
Make the tackle, please. Fuck it. As long as he ain't at a full head of steam, just make the tackle. This motherfucker shuffled it back to him.
Weeks like this are tricky, but you have to respond better than they have, and I would expect they'll take a major hit in the rankings next week.
How about the job by this defense today? They knew what they were getting into. A really good running back. We talked to him this week. It was the main focus point of this offense, stopping the run game, stopping the run game. Boy, have they showed up and showed out and answered that challenge.
To the air, it's Simpson. He uncorks one deep, and it's picked off for the...
Didn't go for it at all.
He managed a few yards on that return, but the bigger play was the fact that they forced the turnover.
And as a defensive lineman late in the game, man, when you know it's past, you're pinning your ears back, trying to get to the quarterback, and DBs are trying to do this. Pad them stats, get the INT. Nice job by this D.
Hurry up, nigga.
The offense will have to use its first timeout of the half. quarterback making adjustments. He'll start this drive firing. Pressure coming. Can't find his man as he took a shot trying to deliver that football, and it'll be second down.
And it's nice to be a QB in this spot. He's had a great day, man. Like, great day. They've built a huge lead now. Incompletion's okay. Just take care of the football. Don't throw that thing to the other team.
Second down, they'll go to the air. Under fire.
Nope.
He's gonna take
No, you
off.
don't. Run!
They almost got a first down there. Stopped a yard short. It'll be third down.
Well, you're making a positive out of a negative. And that time, quarterback, nice job buying time. He's trying to throw the football downfield. Nothing there. So instead of throwing it away and getting the incomplete, just get what you can get and make this next down more manageable.
Grabbed behind the line. It's Jackson. Oh, gives him the tough stiff arm. Steps out at the 34-yard line. Big pickup on that one in this offense within striking distance.
Well, they pick up the first down there on the screen. I love the offensive line there.
I don't know if he is or not.
Way up the field. They completely baited their guys, made them think that they got beaten, that they were going to get the sack, and then they sneak the running.
Breaks into the open. Finally corralled, but not before. He picks up the first down.
Everybody was open, honestly.
This guy Heisman consideration.
Yep.
The fact that they're still throwing the ball at this point of the game with the lead like they have is surprising. I gotta be honest.
Looking to throw, it's Sayed. He wants it all. Touchdown, Buckeyes. Quick strike through the air for the score.
Points, points, and more points. This offense has had their way. They just keep their foot on the gas, keep putting up points, keep putting up touchdowns. And you know what? This is one of those stats days. You look back and you're like, that guy had 12 touchdowns in the year. Well, 4 or 5 of them might have been in this game.
Oh, look at Mr. Hands taking the squibber inside the 30. They get him corralled, but not before he gets that return out to the 35. Guys, here comes that Alabama offense onto the field. It looks as if this game is going to be one to just drag to the recycle bin, but the idea now is to finish strong and just take whatever happens in the rankings next week. Grabbed in the backfield. It's Miller. Turns it on in midfield. Defense caught out of position, and they get him down.
That made no sense how nobody got there. I blitzed everybody.
Under duress, getting hit as you throw, and he's been sacked several times today. I love how he continues to hang in the pocket and make plays for this offense.
It's 1st and 10 from the 38.
Hey, you still had time to do that shit.
Got a man. It's Horton. Just what this offense was looking for. Sets him up at the 26 for the first down.
Yeah, and David, you just wonder at this point, is it just too little too late? This is one of their best playmakers offensively, but they just haven't been able to get him going in this game. Big reason why they're losing.
Yeah, and the defense has done a great job understanding that. I got to take that guy away. That's priority number 1. Understand it. Late in the game now, up by multiple scores. I'm playing my defense a little bit different. Can't give up the big plays. Time is on my side.
Just like that, a hat trick of completions, and they're on the doorstep.
3 plays, 3 beautifully executed plays. This offense is in a really good rhythm. This defense better change something quickly because this has been way too easy.
Picked up some of what they needed on first down. Now it's 2nd and goal from the 5. Catch in the middle. It's Cueva.
Don't let...
And he crosses the goal line and gets the touchdown, but way too little, way too late. But they still been counting for 6.
You there to make the tackle, but you drag them into the end zone.
They got a touchdown. It's been a bad day. I mean, this is a day they're going to want to forget. They're getting destroyed, but at least you get some positive vibes. Maybe finish this game on a little bit of a high note, a little bit.
Here comes the heat. Looking to the end zone, but the pressure gets there first, and the quarterback is sacked, and the 2-point conversion attempt is stopped. The deficit is huge. This one is all but over, but they'll keep trying and line up for the onside kick. Cool as a cucumber as the hands team makes a sure catch. Okay, here comes the Ohio State offense onto the field. They had this thing in a hammerlock at halftime, and now they are really ratcheting up the pressure, David. Catch and stride inside the 15. And we have breaking news. They score yet another touchdown.
And this always is the debate of where you fall. It's your job to stop me, or I should get conserved, because this offense obviously has had themselves a day, and apparently their day's not over. They're going to continue to keep scoring, and the defense better do something about it.
Mm-hmm. That's not 99 speed.
More running room, but none to be found as he stopped at the 23. And the offense heads out onto the field to get the drive started. Here's the handoff. Oh, better look out. They get him stopped after a gain of 4 out to the 28.
And I kind of like how the running back didn't mess around. Like, just get downhill when you see an opening. A lot of times they close so fast, man. Be decisive, stick your foot in the ground, pick up 3 to 4, and we are not going to complain.
Looking for a man. It's Simpson. And he really needed to hold on to that one, but it was not loose, and third down is coming.
Well, this guy must feel like he's run into a buzzsaw in this game. He has been under duress all game long, and that's a big reason why he's thrown multiple interceptions in the game, too. Nothing coming easy to him. It's hard to see the field when your internal clock is going off so fast because of the pressure of this defense, and that's why they find themselves down by so much here in the fourth.
From the gun, he'll try to throw for it on third down. Clock stops. It's the 2-minute timeout. This offense looking for anything to cut into this big lead. Down by multiple possessions, they can't come up empty on this drive in the fourth quarter. They'll go for it on fourth down. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Catch in the middle, it's Cuevas. He's not going to make it, and what a big stop for this defense, and they might be able to put this thing away. The Buckeyes roll that offense back out there. This is quickly turning into a celebration, Jesse, as they've taken control of this game.
And they should feel good about how they've played. They knew they had to come in here, protect home turf. They've gone out, they've run it well, they've thrown it well, David. Really, so much that this coaching staff can be happy about.
Yeah, and now it's about stat padding, right? Like you can just put up more numbers. You know this game's pretty good. Don't turn it over, don't make a mistake. But this game is well in hand. And how about this offense? They're not worried about the clock. They're not worried about the score. They're not worried about early and down. Still trying to execute their offense. Still trying to make big plays. And they've had a great day so far.
Scanning the field, it's Sayin. Finds his man, it's Smith.
And this defense continuing to struggle with the passing game. Listen, these offenses are so sophisticated nowadays. They're hard to stop, man. And it's a new one every single week. And I say this game, this defense underperformed. They're better than what they've shown. They've gotten torched today. And this is a tape that they're going to want to burn and never watch again.
Tight end in motion, see how the D reacts. The snap sets up the throw. Got it in the middle, it's Jackson. And that'll not only be a first down, it'll be first and goal from the 7.
And that's why this guy is such a weapon in this offense, because you don't have to throw it far downfield. Just get the ball in his hands. He catches it close to the line of scrimmage, but look what he was able to do after the catch.
That motion created the difference, sir. No, that's his name. He on
all
the
game long for this
team.
offense. Whether they've been running the football, whether they've been throwing the
That nigga
football,
real
whether they're
name is
down and
Bo
distances,
Jackson, bro.
situationally, all up and down the field. This defense has had no answer for these guys. What an impressive performance by the O.
Fielded in the end zone. It's Adams. Gets it out
That
through the
nigga
20,
real
about
name is
5
Bo
yards short of
Jackson.
where he'd be if he'd just taken a knee in the end zone. They'll snap it from the 20 for the opening play of this drive. They'll run it. He gets nothing, and they're staying stubborn with this running game, but at some point you're going to have to change your thought process.
Defense is about firing off, hitting the offensive guys, and staying in your gaps. Everybody knowing where they're supposed to be. You could tell the defense, everyone was right where they're supposed to be, nowhere to run.
And this one will be stopped for no gain.
Screen pass just not working there. And you figure at this point of the game, trailing, you're going to have to be more aggressive and take some shots. You usually run screen passes when you think there's going to be a blitz, but because the defense has the lead, they're just sitting back and playing big zones.
That's a pick.
So close to the first down marker, but I think he's going to be a touch short.
And it's all about coachable moments, and obviously they have not had a ton of success throwing the ball in this game, but as a coach, I think you're just looking for positives, like that play right there, even late in the game, taking your steps, making the right read, and accurate.
Hauls it in easily enough for the first down. Timeout is called with just a single second left. One more play to pad the stats. To the air, it's Simpson. Pocket breaking down. And down he goes, and that's going to do it. Didn't have much of a chance there, and the defense puts an exclamation point on this one. I know both of these teams were ranked, guys, but it really seemed as if they weren't on the same level in this game.
I think that was a pretty good statement game for these guys. I mean, you're ranked
Still the
higher,
same.
you're more talented. A lot of people's point to this game. Possible upset, two really good teams. Jesse, they made it clear. There's only one really good team. It was them. They were the favorite, and they just made.
Oh, it's NCAA. You're gonna score.
One of these teams is a
But did a good job of the first quarter. I mean, in the first half, and then second half, I really didn't get. Yeah. It's not supposed to. It was fucking it up. It was fucking me up just now while we was playing though, and it was doing that shit. But yeah, my shit's supposed to be off. Mm-hmm. Yeah. I normally hit circle and then do that. Cause I don't 4-3. 4-3 with middle blitz. Yep. And then I'm backing up everybody. Backing my cornerbacks up. Well, no. So I'm doing if they come out in a Hulk. Normally, if I know you're coming out in a run package, so even if it's an I form single back, normally I'm backing up the outside guys. So I'm running the 4-3 middle blitz, and then I back up my square or my circle buttons, who are usually on the outside, left and right, and then I control the middle zone guy, the middle zone safety, and then I just wanted to yeah, because normally if even if you do, I'm already I'm R1 in twice, so I'm showing blitz, and then I'm R1 L1 to quarterback contain. So if you do play action, if you do a rollout, you're gonna roll out into my edge, and then normally it's just me usering the middle guy while everybody else is in man. hmm It's a quick adjust. So once you hit R1, it'll bring up the menu to show what you want to do. But I know R1, R1. So R1 twice is show blitz, bring everybody up to the line. R1, L1 is quarterback contain. That's how my lineman got that pick because he was in quarterback contain. So he wasn't really actively pursuing or rushing the offensive lineman. So with that being a screen, they couldn't engage him because he wasn't rushing, pass rushing. Hmm. Yeah. All right, man. It was fun as always.